Mykhaylo Mudryk might be in a little spot of bother, which I didn't expect to be reporting on, but here we are. We just got another reminder of exactly what this football club is about, which is just pure chaos. We have one or 2 months of peace, unity within the fan base. Everyone's doing the whole chill guy meme and everything. It seems like we finally stabilized ourselves. And then what do you know? The world just reminds us that this club is not just built on peace, it is built on problems. Here we are in it. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that crap. You guys know already what to do as soon as you step into the building. And yeah, we are here reporting on an alleged drug test failure for Mykhaylo Mudryk. This is from Tribuna, which is meant to be a very reputable news aggregator for Ukrainian football. And he's reported, per their sources, that Mudryk has tested positive in a doping test. In the A sample, a banned substance was found. That test was taken at the end of October. The B sample is also expected to be open within the coming days. And I guess we just got to wait and see on that one. There's a little more of an update too, saying they're reporting the following from their own respective sources. After the first failed test, there was a request for a second sample, the disclosure of which is in progress, with Mudryk facing up to potentially 4 years of disqualification if he does test positive again, which is ridiculous. It is crazy that we're in this situation, but it also kind of explains why he's just disappeared off the face of the earth over the last few weeks too, because he has had the illness since I think the Southampton game, which I'm guessing, as we find out now, is bullshit. But I guess they're all just awaiting confirmation from the B sample before we find out what the situation really is. And I don't want people to make any assumptions immediately, because there's a whole load of different scenarios that could come out of this. This could all be BS. He could pass the B test. He could fail the B test. He could get a big suspension and appeal it. He could get a big suspension and that's just it. We don't know. There's a lot of different variables within this situation. I'm surprised that it took this long to even get to a conclusion that he needed a B sample, though, because like they said, the test was taken at the end of October. Maybe it takes a while to get results, but I mean, like, I look at his minutes played over the last couple months. Well, over the last month. And he started against Noah. He started against Heidenheim all in November, so it would have been after the test was taken. He started 2 Nations League games against Georgia and against Albania. And then since, I'm guessing, the Southampton game on the 4th, yep, he's had the illness. So it's all been since the turn of the month. I guess they must have got their results late or something. But I just find it hard to believe he would have deliberately taken something. It might have just been something accidental that he stupidly took, and now he's just in this situation. Because, like, I look at Mudryk as an individual, and he was already in good athletic shape when he joined us. He was rapid, strong, never seems lazy on the pitch. Lost at times. Like, well, we all know what like the football IQ was like when he first joined us, but I don't think anybody looked at him and said like he isn't like a pure athlete. Like, I'd assume if he tests positive that it would be accidental. I don't know if it's going to save him from any sanctions. Like, there's been a bunch of different situations where players have been sanctioned and they've been able to appeal and successfully appeal the charge, either get it reduced, like a Paul Pogba, for example, like I think, what's his name? Edgar Davids as well. There's probably a few other players I can't even remember for the life of me, but there are situations where players could appeal it based on the situation and how innocent the player is. Because I would assume that if Mudryk does get found guilty, if he does get charged and suspended, he will appeal and he will take it to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. But yeah, it will all come down to situations that we don't know. I hope it doesn't come out as positive, because that probably is the final nail in the coffin for Mudryk in terms of his Chelsea career. Chelsea could even be in a position where they consider terminating the contract on just cause if he's violated any terms. Whether they be able to recoup any of the amortized fee in terms of FFP and that, I really don't know. We're literally just finding out the news as it's dropped over the last couple of hours. But if this is true, it might be the end of him at Chelsea. Unless it's a very low suspension time, which I kind of doubt. Like, I've seen FIFA and the FA, they usually like to clamp down and make statements or make an example out of people who fail tests. So I wouldn't assume that they would be lenient on Mudryk. He'd have to go and appeal it to get to that point. And in terms of Mudryk, like, he's already been strictly limited to Conference League starts. So a football ban kills any faint hopes of him getting himself back into the Chelsea team. And I hope it isn't true, because like, I have seen him improve this season. I know, like, is a very slow and steady improvement, especially for the money that we've spent and everything. But genuinely, like, I have seen improvements from him over this year. He seems like one of those players who like needs a lot more time to develop than what you would expect a certain player to be able to develop in. But he has looked like he's improving, and this would just kill any hopes of him making it at this football club. In terms of Chelsea, it doesn't really hurt us too much. Like, we won't be in any trouble unless multiple players are found guilty or like found to have taken a specific substance, because then that would be suspicious. If you got 2 or 3 players testing positive for the same sort of substance, then the whole club is going into disrepute, and I think we'd immediately be under threat of like some sort of punishment. But in terms of Chelsea on the pitch, it don't really impact us, except Tyreek George gets some more minutes, because he would just be like the outright left winger to be starting for us. And to be honest, he started the last game against Astana, looked pretty good. He's been slowly getting weaned into Conference League football. Probably will start on Thursday as well, especially with this news now dropping. That's about it. But I would assume it's something that he probably shouldn't have taken, but it was accidental. Like, maybe he was trying to like treat a cold or some crap. I don't know. I really don't know. But we just gotta hope that this is a non-story. I hope like within a day or two I can private this video and just be like, whoops, this never happened. This never happened. Forget about it. It was all just some BS story from a BS source. But this news has has been pushed a lot over the last couple of hours. And the source is meant to be reputable for Ukrainian football news or Ukrainian sports news as a whole. So, oh, shit then. Just another day of chaos in the life of Chelsea Football Club. You love to see it. Mudryk, I really hope this is just a misunderstanding. I really hope this is something, like, to be honest, even if it is accidental, he might be able to get out of it. Like, I think, what's his name? Mamadou Sakho escaped charges because I think he allegedly took a fat burning drug. I think it was in the 15-16 season. I don't know whether he was found guilty of it initially or not. I have to double check my research on that. But oh boy, what a mess. Great to be back at Chaos FC, innit? But yeah, we'll see what happens with Mudryk. We'll see what happens within the next couple of days. There was a Ukrainian source called Ihor Shanyak. I can't pronounce his name to save my life. And he already hinted at this yesterday, saying, to be honest, there's times where journalists receive insights and it's better to wait for official information. For now, yes, I believe that next week everyone will be talking about Mudryk, which is probably when the B sample results drop. So, busy week ahead. Well, with that all aside, I hope everybody's looking forward to the game against Shamrock. Oh boy. Let me know all you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. I'm literally recording at 4 a.m., so I need to go to bed. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. There should be Capital Conflict dropping within the evening. Just need to shout Northside and Mike's and see if they're about. And other than that, we're chilling. Arsenal Crystal Palace. I don't know if I'll do a hate watch for that because Arsenal probably win that anyway. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. even though like we're still waiting to hear a lot on this situation. And Mudryk, let's hope he busts case, innit? Let's hope he busts case. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.